Welcome back. We continue our breaking weather alert right now this morning. And Josh Marthers, you gave a great explanation earlier when you said that the system is actually a symptom, that what we're seeing is a symptom of a bigger system.
Yeah.
And then Joaquin is another symptom of that bigger system.
Right. The general idea here is over the past 10 to 15 days, over our little part of the globe, here in the southeastern U.S., the Gulf of Mexico, and the southwestern Atlantic, has been a large area of extra moisture and upward motion. And essentially what that means, when the air rises, it creates storminess, okay? That's the bottom line. Well, all these little things are symptoms of that bigger issue. They all just happen to be happening at the exact same time. And that's a rare thing. That's why we're talking about such a rare potential here for so much rainfall across the Palmetto State. What we're seeing here in South Carolina is not a direct impact from Joaquin, okay? That center is going well to our east, and we can show you that clearly this morning. You can see we are well dispersed from that on the satellite image right now. The heavy rain out across our area that fell yesterday and overnight is associated with this spin in the atmosphere. See how this is spinning back here across Alabama and Georgia? Well, that's an area, what we call a cutoff low, and that cutoff low means it's essentially separated from the jet stream. It doesn't move. It just sits there. As it does so, it pulls in tons of moisture across the area from the Gulf of Mexico, even roots into the Pacific. At the same time, you have Joaquin lashing the Bahamas right now. Well, the circulation around Joaquin is also counterclockwise. So think about this. It's spinning this direction. That's piling more moisture up along the coastline here. So you have two moisture sources bringing that in, one from the Atlantic, one from the Caribbean, Gulf of Mexico, and the Pacific Ocean, and that piles that up along a front. There's a front sitting right on our coast, which kind of acts as a catcher's mitt for all that moisture. It grabs it and then flings it into the air, and that's how we get rain, okay? And it's quite heavy in some areas. You can see right now, we're just seeing light to moderate rainfall, but that's going to change a little bit later on. The one thread of good news we have in this is it's cool. It's quite pleasant outside with low to mid 60s across most of the area right now, mid and upper 60s along the coast. So here's what you have. Today, expect periods of rain. I'm forecasting a high of 68. Some will go into the low 70s. Some will stay in the mid 60s. A northeast wind at 10 to 20. It's not going to rain on you all day today, okay? 64 at 8 a.m., 67 at noon, 68 at 4, 67 at 8. There will be periods of rain. There will also be some breaks mixed in as well. As we go through the next 24 hours, though, those breaks will become fewer and fewer. And let me show you why. Again, kind of setting the stage here. Joaquin in the Bahamas at 9 o'clock this morning. Our storm back here across the Tennessee Valley. Let's put it in motion. Look how these dance together, essentially. You have moisture, they all of a sudden make a connection here in the next 24 hours, and this band of rain sets up that connects the two storms, and we have to see where that goes. That's why this could be we're thinking everybody's going to get at least 6 inches of rain. Some may get 15 or more. We just don't know exactly where that corridor is going to be, because right now the modeling is trying to figure that out. Where does everything come together just right? Because every now and then, with each model run, it's shifting north and south. And I can tell you, a shift of 20 miles is going to change everything completely where you are, okay? So that's why it's still not quite time to say, oh my gosh, we're getting 15 to 20 inches of rain here in the low country, because it may set up just to our south or it may set up just to our north, okay? But you can see either way, we're getting a ton of moisture, and the rain is going to be coming down in buckets for hours here, folks. So in this type of setup can put down 3, 4, 5, 6 inches in just a matter of a few hours. And you also notice the cellular structures here too, indicating there could be some thunderstorms embedded. If you get underneath one of those thunderstorms, even more rain will fall, all right? So here's our bottom line. Our forecast is summarized in this little box. A flood watch is up, 6 to 12 inches of rain likely. You can see on our chart here, 3 inches between now and Sunday in that red zone. That is right along our coverage area. It goes 5 inches plus once you get the pink, the white. That we don't even want to talk about how much rain that is, okay, because that's maxed out. So that's the area that, you know, could be that 15 to 20. 6 to 12 is bad enough. If we get in that 12 to 15, maybe even more than that, that's a whole different ball game too. let's just hope that that doesn't materialize. And the chances of that materializing in your particular backyard are very slim, but it's still there, okay? 6 to 12, though, is our forecast with 12 to 15-inch pockets across the area. 7-day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, rainy. The best chance for heavy rain is going to be after dark through Sunday morning. After dark today through Sunday morning. That's our window. And then as we head into next week, we'll try to dry things out. Still a chance of showers on Monday, but in general, I think the rain chance is lower as we move toward Monday as opposed to what we see out there today, tomorrow, and Sunday.